Who wants to see baby elephant content? If you just said no to that question, I think you need to be checked. Hello everyone, it's Jeff here, also known as Safari Jeff when I'm wearing this green shirt. If you've been following along on my adventures recently, you know that I'm hosting a social media series all about natural Kenya. In this series, I'm discovering natural places that you can explore in this beautiful country. I'm talking about wildlife, conservation, ecotourism, and discovering immersive overnight experiences that play an integral part in protecting all of these natural places. It's been a wonderful and incredible opportunity, which brings me to today's video, which is bringing you a behind-the-scenes look of my recent visit to none other than the David Sheldrick's Elephant Orphanage in Nairobi, Kenya. This is a popular stop on the Safari Trail where visitors can come and visit all the baby elephants that call this place home. Because this is located in Nairobi, many safari goers will tack this on to the beginning or end of their safari itineraries, and it's definitely worth a visit. I've been there several times before and can definitely say it's a place you should consider visiting when you visit Kenya. If you plan to visit the Elephant Orphanage in the near future and want more information and insight about what to expect and how to be most prepared for your upcoming trip there, I have all that info in this video. For those of you who can't make it there in person, I hope you enjoy this lighthearted and informative vlog, taking you with me on the adventure to explore this special place. Are you ready to go see some baby elephants? You ready? Let's do it! What's up everyone, it's Safari Jeff here with Safari Shelly.
Hi.
We are doing something very exciting today. We have just arrived in Nairobi. This is our first morning. Both came here on red eyes, so if our eyes are bloodshot, that's why. We are getting our second win though, because we're officially visiting the David Sheldrick's Elephant Orphanage here in Nairobi, first stop. We took care of all of our errands this morning and now we are here to watch the public feeding.
Oh look, there's an elephant. Me too.
Shelly, you got my hopes up. Anyway, so this is my second time here. I haven't been here in over 7 years, which is wild. In fact, the elephant I adopted on my first trip here has since grown up and been reintroduced into the wild. So I have recently adopted a new elephant, which you can do on their website. You just go to their website, choose your character, pay a small donation, and voila, now you have officially adopted an elephant. So I adopted Choka, and I'm very excited to meet him in person today. And I love how Shelly's just enjoying
my breakfast.
It's just, she's just trying to have her breakfast. I'm like, I have to vlog. So anyway, we're pulling up right now, and it's our understanding that every single day from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. there is a public feeding where you can watch the elephants play and be fed some milk from the keepers, but only 100 people, give or take, actually get to do this a day. So it's definitely important to book this ahead of time, which we did. We're just excited to see some baby elephants. This is gonna launch our trip. So Shelly hasn't adopted her elephant yet because she wants to go meet them all first and then be selective.
But I have one in mind. Her name's Nishashi. She's also a Capricorn.
So keep your eyes out for Nishashi. Honestly, you guys, I'm so excited to just have my Safari shirt back on. Safari Jeff is back. It's been over a year.
Business.
Oh, action. How's it feel to be back in the Safari vehicle?
I might cry. Wow. K-H-U-N, K-H-U-N, party for two.
So we just paid 3,000 Kenyan shillings for the two of us. That's about $15 US each. Now we are officially in, which means it's almost go time.
Woohoo!
Here we go. You guys, I just want to reveal the face of our nearest and dearest Simon. He's going to deal with us for the next 16 days straight.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Are you excited?
Oh, I am. Very, very true.
We're really excited. You don't know what you're in for. Okay, so we have not slept in a long time. For me,
I haven't slept in 2 days.
I haven't slept in like probably 36 hours. But as you can see, the adrenaline is kicking because I am so excited to be here. And it's been so long. This is highly anticipated. So I'm getting my second win, and plus I just chugged some coffee. So we are in good shape.
All our cameras.
And she has two. She doesn't have enough cameras.
I'm missing the third one.
So I'm not really sure if we're going to see rhinos, but there are orphaned rhinos here as well. Obviously, they're best known for the elephants, but there's even a giraffe here named Twiggy. Okay, the gates have opened. We've been released. Oh, they're requiring us all to sanitize. We're going in. been so long since I've been back here, and I'm just excited to relive that same excitement I felt all the way back in 2016. Is that Choka? You guys, we've already spotted the person. Sorry, don't talk. I'm watching elephants.
Oh my god. Look there.
Someone wants more milk. Choka, identify yourself. Frisky time. The herd is getting larger. Ooh, new bud. This is like such a fun way to spend an hour. This is so fun. So we're just watching them all get bottle fed some milk. And the herd just keeps on growing. I still don't know which one's Choka and which one's Togarashi.
Nashashi.
Nashashi, where's Nashashi?
I think it's this one.
So I think Choka is one of the smaller ones. I feel like when I finally see him, I'll know. Choka.
Yeah, I think so. Takes time. He's coming.
Food. And this will help us to have an easier time to go back into the world when it is time.
Alright, don't mind me cutting away in this video really briefly, but I want to take this opportunity to talk about the significance behind this place, the origin story, how it all started, and who is David Sheldrick anyway? David Sheldrick was a very well-known naturalist who dedicated his long career to conserving and protecting Kenya's natural wildernesses. He's perhaps most well-known for transforming previously unhospitable arid desert land into what is now Kenya's largest national park. This is now known as the Tsavo Conservation Area, which consists today of many different national parks and conservancies, but when I talk about the Tsavo Conservation Area, I'm referring to the entire region. This region is home to Kenya's largest population of elephants, consisting of over 10,000 strong. And because this area is in a very sub-Saharan climate, it is very dry, they have suffered severe drought in the recent years. And there have been phases throughout history where the drought has gotten so severe that many, if not most of the elephants living in these areas have died from exhaustion, starvation, or dehydration. And because of this ongoing environmental issue, there are many elephants that become orphans because their parents succumb to the drought living conditions. When David Sheldrick passes away in 1977, his wife Daphne founds the David Sheldrick's Wildlife Trust and names it in his honor. Since its establishment in 1977, they have been going 45 years strong and running a rescue and rehabilitation center for elephants and other wildlife species. When I talk about the David Sheldrick's Wildlife Trust, they're not just the elephant orphanage in Nairobi. This is perhaps their most well-known facility because it is very accessible for people to come and visit this place, but they actually run facilities all across Kenya. They have done honorable work throughout the decades and continue to take in and rear these troubled baby elephants and give them a second chance at life. This is how the David Sheldrick's Wildlife Trust all began. This is why you can now go to Nairobi and visit the public feeding every day from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. They are a phenomenal organization that continues to dedicate all their efforts to wildlife conservation. If you want to adopt one of these baby elephants, you certainly can. All you have to do is visit their website, which I have that link below. You can see their list of orphan elephants, read up on their bios, learn all about them, develop a strong personal connection with the one that you want to adopt, and then you can come to the facility and visit them in person. And that is the Cliff Notes version of the story behind this place. I hope you enjoyed this little lecture.
We have had a long period of drought, causing lots of animals to die out there because there's no rain, there's no water, there's no food.
Splashdown.
And in most cases, drinking water from the water trough is an elephant by the name Choka, second youngest, the we've got in the nursery, 17-month-old, having been rescued from Tsavo Conservation Area, Satao Conservancy, a starvation victim due to drought. Choka was found standing next to the dead body of the mother who had starved to death and the baby left alone. Behind Choka now is Mukutan, who is about 1.5 years, was rescued from Laikipia and a victim of human-wildlife conflict. Human-wildlife conflict is the first major reason that has caused most of these babies and help correct the illegality. And lastly, we shout your
Here comes
question
group number 2.
one at a time.
These are the older
if
elephants.
there is any. Was about a year old. The Lord about 6 months. Older female elephant had her own calf, the world's first baby. Also to have a perfect memory. Fix his eyes to the surgery so that we can set him free back into the world when he can see. But this surgery never succeeded. Because he's a black rhino. Black rhino is a very solitary and territorial. And the others,
But he has permission.
noise. So that is the main reason to why we are not able to see him today. Telling different stories from different orphans. And all that will be brought to you on a monthly basis online. You can see
Quick, which camera?
every after 5 years, so approximately 12 babies in their lifespan.
Ram me, please.
They do get adopted by different groups of wild elephants of their choices, but it takes.
So it looks like the one Shelly's thinking about adopting is in this older crowd. I chose like the smallest one. Here. He's just young, okay? I never want this hour to end.
We've got 7 minutes.
Make them count.
Didn't mean to bother you. Didn't mean to bother. What a magic thing to be. Thank you.
How was that ear flap? So that one is Nishashi, the bigger one, and that's Shelly's. We're parents. We just wrapped up our hour here. That was such an amazing hour. The first 30 minutes was the smaller elephants. They were much younger and smaller. And then the next group came out, and that's where Shelly's adopted elephant, Nishashi,
Soon to be.
first appeared.
Oh, they're so loving with each other. They kiss and they hug and they wrap their tongues around each other.
Well, what I learned is that they actually feed them human baby formula milk. It's not cow milk because the fat in cow milk is too rich and hard for the elephants to digest. So that was kind of interesting to learn.
Super interesting.
And they also made the point that getting actual mama's elephant milk would be quite difficult from a wild elephant. So now we are just walking out. Before we do, we're going to read the bios of all the elephants that we just met. And of course, I'm going to go read Choka's right away. So after you visit the elephants, you can go ahead and foster one of the elephants you just met when you walk out.
Okay.
We'll ask you, do you want to continue or not?
Okay.
For some of the younger ones, there's actually a keeper that sleeps with them in their shelter every single night. So pretty cool. What was your highlight from that experience?
Wow, I think all the elephants making out with each other was so. I'm shook. I'm like obsessed with physical like acts of love. PDA amongst animals is like my thing, I think.
And these baby elephants were very physical with each other.
They were in love with each other.
Okay, I want to cut away really quickly again and talk about Choka, my adopted son. Choka is the smallest elephant in the herd here at the Elephant Orphanage, but he makes up for it with his giant personality. Choka's name means exhausted in Swahili, and he is named this because this is the condition in which he was found. He was found very exhausted, huddled against his fallen mother, who had fallen victim to the drought conditions in the Savo region. When he was discovered in this condition, the David Sheldrick's Wildlife Trust quickly responded and rescued him from the situation. They took him in and brought him to the Elephant Orphanage in Nairobi, and since then he's made himself home here. I am very proud of him. He has integrated himself well into the herd, and he is just one of the elephants you can see when you pay a visit to the Elephant Orphanage. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little adventure as we went and explored the David Sheldrick's Elephant Orphanage here in Nairobi, Kenya. I certainly enjoyed bringing you along with me for the adventure to discover the significance behind this place and what it's all about. If you want to continue following me on my Kenya adventures and discover natural places with me around the world to observe wildlife, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Until next time. Thank you.